Hey everyone, this is Justin. And if you're watching this video, you guys probably know it. And I have a question for you today. Here it is. What do you do when old normal is gone? What do you do as a teacher when old normal, the normal that you loved, the normal that is why you became a teacher, right? Maybe you didn't love everything about it, but there were parts of it that you loved, or there were parts of it that you wanted to make better, and it's gone. We all remember old normal. Maybe it didn't look quite like that, but we all remember classrooms full of students working together, talking together, laughing together, doing important things together. And there was something about that that we loved. And it seemed like our students loved it too. It was engaging, it was interactive, it was even sometimes personalized. And we loved that, or we thought we did. And it's gone, disappeared. The day that schools shut down before COVID. And even when students come back, even when they came back, it still feels like old normal is gone. What if it never comes back? What if even when they're sitting in physical classrooms, what if it still feels like a bunch of silent black squares? So during COVID, you tried all kinds of things, right? You tried all the tools and all the resources and all the materials and all the ways that you could think of to try to make it be as personalized, as engaging, as interactive as you could. And at the best, maybe it felt like this, except without the two students on the right who were talking, because we were 6 feet apart, 3 feet apart, or everybody in a different house. Everybody in a different house. Maybe not a house from that year that's long vanished, but it felt way too much like that, didn't it? Does it have to be like that forever? Is that the best we can hope for? No, it doesn't have to be like that. It doesn't have to be like that. We can bring things back and we can bring things back better. But here's the problem. If we just try to do what we've always done, at best, we're going to get what we always got. But that's going to feel a whole lot like this, and not very much like that interactive, personal, engaging thing that you envisioned that you wanted. And maybe you even want more than that. Maybe you don't just want interactive. Maybe you want participatory. Maybe you don't just want engaging. Maybe you want transformational. And maybe you don't just want it to be personalized. Maybe you want it to actually be regenerative for you and your students. Now, that's a big ask. Maybe you don't want that. Maybe all you want is, can I at least have what I used to have? We can't have exactly what you used to have, but I think we can have something as good or better. I know we can, because ever since 2014, when I started teaching online, long before COVID, I found ways to get those things. When I teach in physical settings today, I can still get those things, and you can too. But maybe you feel like you have a really hard problem. Maybe you feel like you have an impossible problem, an unsolvable problem. My daughter could solve that problem, I think, but I can't solve that problem. But it can help you solve an unsolvable teaching problem. No, I can do that. We can find a solution, and we can find a way to implement it together. Maybe you don't feel like you have an unsolvable problem, but you just feel like you're lost. you just feel like you'd like someone to help you find and maybe even take the next right steps. Where are those steps? And where are they going to take us? Well, I can help you guys with that too. So you got a choice. You can keep on doing what you've always done, and we know that's going to give you what you always got. Or you can try something different. You can click on this link, and it'll be in the comments for this video too. But you can take that link, and it'll take you to a Google form. And the Google form will help us figure out if we're going to be a good fit for each other. And if we are, then we'll schedule a time that we can actually talk. We can talk on the phone, we can talk on Zoom, but we'll actually talk. And if you have an unsolvable problem, we'll figure out how to solve it. And if you have a situation where you need to know those next right steps, we're going to find it. And if that's not you, if you're like, well, I'm doing pretty well, but I'd like to give back. I'd like to help the people who have unsolvable problems. I'd like to help the people who are lost and need right steps. We can help with that too. So there's a bunch of good choices, but it all starts with you saying, I'm going to see if this is a fit for me. I'm going to see if I should try to solve my unsolvable problem, find and take my next right steps. And you'll know when it's time. There's no pressure. But when it's time, when the time is right, you'll know, and you'll follow that link, and I'll know that you filled out the form, and I'll get in touch with you, and we'll figure out those next steps together. So thank you for watching. Feel free to share this video. Share it anywhere you want to with anybody you want to share it with. Just make sure they know about the link. And we'll see each other on the other side, because this is important, guys. And you know when it's time, and you know what's right for you. So I will see you on the other side. And until then, I'll say what I say to all of my students at the end of the session. Valete omnes, valete amici. Take good care, and we'll talk soon.